Hey guys, welcome to another chart analysis update to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP and Chainlink. On this channel, my name is Daniel, and as always we're starting on Ethereum 4-hour time frame, and it's really just a short update since the crypto market hasn't really moved at all since a couple of weeks. We have been tangling around in the trend reversal area at the end of the anticipated wave 4, which we have been discussing on this channel already for a couple of weeks, as I already said, and as long as we're not moving above 2060 US dollars, my primary expectation based on the Elliottwave chart analysis method is that we are seeing a wave 5 in the trend reversal area, or in the target area, which is located between 910 and 1270 US dollars. So in other words, for this movement to be completed, it would be optimal to visit this downwards target area before we can really see a strong reversal towards the upside. So that's why I'm currently still bearish, okay? And as long as we're not going above 2060 US dollars, I will stay bearish, because we have been anticipating this movement already since all the time actually, and yeah, it would be quite reasonable to just follow the count at this point. Let's also have a look at the Bitcoin chart, and also there you can see that we still didn't invalidate our expectation, and we are still following the exact same count which we have been following all the time, which is that this is an impulsive movement towards the downside, which consists out of two 1-2 setups, a wave 3 and two separate wave 4s. So right now at this place, in my opinion, it's also very likely for us to see a fifth wave, or for example this could also already be a 1-2 of the fifth wave. So now comes a 3, 4 and 5, which completes this fifth wave. This would be quite reasonable in my opinion, but we will see how it plays out in the next couple of days and weeks, I guess. But so far it's really just the textbook movement, because a wave 4 is also highly likely to be very time consuming and to stretch out over a long time period. So that's what it's been doing, so that's what it's really looking like. And if we also have a look at the Solana US dollar chart, you can see that we are also following the expectation of getting in another low. We are seeing impulsive movements towards the downside and corrective movements towards the upside. We can call it, for example, two separate 1-2s. We can also shift the structure a little bit and make it one larger one, which would be actually what we just saw on the Bitcoin chart. So there is one wave 3, 4 and 5 of this fifth wave towards the downside missing, to also complete there the downwards movement and establish a possible long-term bottom, which we have been waiting for all the time. But so far it's not the point to call it that. At this point it's really highly likely that we are really seeing this low at all the charts. So it's really just a short update, and in my opinion this could potentially be already the first 1-2 setup of this bearish sell-off. So that's just my view. I mean, potentially we can also go a little bit higher. So this wave 2 is just not allowed to go above the wave 1, which was located over there. But technically also, if it would go there, it would, in my opinion, just shift the view in a way that this was a larger wave X or something like that. So really adjust yourself to this target area and don't focus too much on the micro count, especially if there are so many small waves that there is really no real sense to focus on any micro count, because it's just something like that. But yeah, so that's really just my view how to play it here. If we're also having a look at the Chainlink US dollar chart, you can also see that we got rejected from the target area where we anticipated a rejection. So we are still following the expectation that this is a move towards the downside, which consists out of 5 waves, and we had a wave 1, 2, 3 and 4. I mean, yeah, the wave 4 was substantially longer than the wave 2, but it's okay. There is no real rule to that. And if any wave time-wise extends, it is definitely the wave 4. So that's definitely a possible scenario, or that's, in my opinion, the most likely scenario, because that doesn't really give me the, that doesn't give me anything bullish to work with. So that was really just a corrective move towards the upside. It's really, on Elliottwave perspective, highly likely that we are visiting lower price targets. And yeah, that's why my view remains the same here also for Chainlink until as long as we don't go above the 9.46 US dollars, because that's the 1.618 Fibonacci trend-based extension from this WX measured to the upside. Okay, let's last but not least have a look at the XRP US dollar chart, and also there we are following what we have been highlighting and talking about and predicting on this channel already the last weeks and months. And also there I see it as highly likely that we are seeing furthermore lows, lower lows, you know, because this downwards movement, it doesn't really give me the impression of being done yet. Okay, it really just made a 1, 2, 3, a very time consuming 4 as a triangle. But this doesn't really, you know, look finished as a wave 5 at all yet. Because especially if we are measuring the trend-based fib extensions from the wave 3 to the end of the wave 4, the highly likely target here for this wave 5 to go would be between the 0.618 and the 100% extension of the 3, which is this lower target area, and we should go there in an impulsive manner. And so far, this doesn't look impulsive, and we didn't hit the target area. So basically we can maybe get something like this and then form an ending diagonal, for example, or also this could potentially be a 1, 2 and we are within the wave 3, but you know, we can also extend it to, it's no real difference. Overall we should reach the low target area, because that's just the region where this whole movement would be able to form a substantial low, and where we can really get some momentum towards the upside finally, you know. So that's really how I see the situation still. I hope you like the update, and if you don't want to miss out on that in the future, don't forget to leave your subscription down below the video. Don't forget to leave your thumbs up. I highly appreciate that, and we see each other as always in tomorrow's video. Until then, stay hard. Ciao ciao.